All right, guys, how's it going? Well, Xabi Alonso has finally spoke about all that speculation we were subjected to as to whether or not he could become the next Liverpool manager when Jurgen Klopp previously announced that he was leaving the club. All right, and he's been speaking about that situation, and we're going to go through his quotes. Now, at the time, I always thought that Alonso wanted Liverpool. I did, right at the very beginning. Whispers from within the club, from very, very, very credible and well-placed people, said that FSG, the owners, favoured Alonso, right? But then things changed a little bit because then we had Edwards as a possibility. He may come back to the club, but we saw all the reports about him wanting full control and all that. And I think something changed. I do. I can't verify that, but that's what I think. I think something changed. Because you, as the owners, can't appoint someone to run the club or your football operations, right? And then say, well, you've got all the power, but we'd like to appoint Alonso as the manager. We think he'd be the ideal fit. We should go all out for him. You can't do that. You appoint someone and say, right, you're the decision maker. You're in control. And I just feel that everything changed around the time that Edwards came back. I cannot verify that, right? I don't know if that's true. I don't know if Alonso was keen on it, didn't like the way the structure was going to be, and then U-turned, or whether he turned us down, whether we never spoke. No idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and listen to the actual quotes from the people involved. Doesn't mean they're always telling the truth, and see if we can pick anything from them. And his exact quotes are as follows. Now, we're not going to go with the headline because that would influence us. I'm not going to tell you who the journalist is. I'm not going to tell you about the publication or all the blurb around it or anything. We're going to focus specifically on what Alonso said. And he said as follows. All these decisions, they need to be thorough. You need to really think about them. And it was more about what I had, not what I'm missing. For sure, this is Spanish, but for sure, for sure, Rafa. All right. For sure, my bond with Liverpool is there and it's still there. So there's no any kind of issue with that. Asked whether he'd spoken to Liverpool Football Club about the job, he responded, that's kind of behind the curtains. In other words, mind your own fucking business, I'm not telling you. So, basically all these decisions, they need to be thorough. So it means he really thought about it. I've really got to get this right, in my career. You need to really think about them. Again, he needs to really think about what he's going to do. And it was more about what he had, right, what I had at his club, not what I am missing. So he was content with his, employment at Bayer Leverkusen. He wasn't missing anything. He's enjoying his career, blah, blah, blah. Loves Liverpool, always loved Liverpool, no issues with that kind of thing. And obviously didn't say, didn't confirm that he spoke to Liverpool, also didn't deny it. So I don't know what you think. I mean, I'm sure now, it doesn't really fucking matter, does it? Some people will say it don't matter, we've got Arne Slot. Yeah, right. But we still want to know what really went on. I do. I do, honestly. It's like when we mention Jurgen Klopp and was that the real reasons? People go, what does it matter? It really fucking matters. It does really matter. Because if the boss was uncomfortable about something, then we want to know that, right? But publicly, he suggested there was no issues or anything. Although I'm yet to see anything from John Henry about how great, Jurgen Klopp is and what he did for his club. If you don't find that a little bit weird, then so be it. Anyway, I'm not shit stirring. I'm just saying what I think. So that's what Alonso said. I'm convinced something changed when Edwards went back, but I don't care. It's irrelevant. I'm not interested what happens with Alonso now. I couldn't give a flying shit. Honestly, I couldn't. I genuinely couldn't. Right? Since it was obvious he was no longer in the running for the Liverpool job, whether he turned us down or we said no thanks. Right? Whatever. Right? The minute that happened, I was like, I don't care less whether he wins a cup final or not. Couldn't give a shit. Right? Because I've got a manager now. Or a head coach, right, in Arne Slot, and he's the man. And he's the man that's getting all of my attention. And I just want to see him succeed. If he doesn't succeed, so be it. Let's get behind this guy, do you know what I mean? But it's still important that we listen and look for anything to do with why Jurgen might have left, right? Because it's important. And also for people that may have been in the running prior to Arne Slot getting the job. If if you believe that Arne Slot was first choice and was always the preferred candidate, I've got some VHS cassettes down there to sell to you or something. Do you know what I mean? So I think he was fourth choice, mate. But I don't mean anything, because he's my fucking manager now. So that's all that matters. So I just thought I'd bring to your attention what Alonso had to say. All right, guys, if you appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. If you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, please hit the super thanks. And I'll give you a shout out in tomorrow morning's morning briefing. Please read the video description. The newsletter is very important. You will miss things if you don't subscribe to that. If you're on the members website, if you're VIP, obviously you don't miss anything because everything's on there. But if you're not, you should get on the newsletter and just sign up. And honestly, there's no advertising. You don't have to go and read any other shit. I don't link you to articles or out like that. I just think that some people really appreciate it, that maybe haven't got time to watch all the videos and that. All right, guys, I'll catch up with you in a bit.